Kuzombo, this is Radio on TV, and this week we have Karma Jigme. He's a freelance photographer as a guest, and we'll find out more about him as we talk to him. Welcome, Karma, on Radio on TV.
Thank you.
So, have you taken any formal lesson in photography?
I didn't have the privilege of undergoing any formal education in photography, but I would say rather self-taught, or it's something that I'm still learning through resources that is available online, as well as text books, and from senior photographers whom I have good connections through online and all. So pretty much learning on my own. But I have to mention that I had an opportunity to attend one-day workshop with Mr. Chris Bay in Australia, who is a Australian geographic photographer. So that was just a one-day workshop, but it was something that I really treasure.
Okay. So, as a student, what did you learn?
Well,
what was your subject of study?
Okay, I did my primary schooling in Lungtinfo in Thimphu, and from there I went to Punaha, where I did my 10+2, and I took up, I didn't qualify for science, so I took up arts with economics and business maths, and after that I went to India to pursue my business administration studies, and that's it.
Then you came back and worked for the then Bhutan Development Corporation, or the Bhutan Development Bank that we call it now.
Yes. I did serve in BDFC, and I was placed in Tashiansi, and I served there for a year in the capacity of a training officer, and then I did resign on my own will in 2006, and then I joined Amman.
Why did you leave BDFC? Is it because...
I had my own personal reasons, and then I opted to do something on my own. But my mother and my eldest sister, they wanted me to do a salaried job, and then I landed up applying in Amman, and I worked there. Amman Kora. In HRD department, Human Resource Department, and I was looking after HRD department in Paro, Amman Kora based in Paro. So
you didn't work there for long also?
Yes. I was there for a year, and then after that I got an invitation to visit Canada from my ex-office boss from Amman Kora, who have completed her contract with Amman and left to Canada. So I was there for some time, and then I came back, and then I started venturing into
just before that.
Yes.
What were you doing in Canada for a year?
Well, I have to be very honest here. I went on a visitor's visa. And then during my stay there, I thought of trying for some studies, and even my sponsors or my host family, they were encouraging me to apply for some courses in Canada while I was there. And then in the process, I did approach Commerson College in Canada, and then I applied for the course and I got accepted. But for that, I need to apply for immigration. I need to change the status of my visa in Canada. So for that, I had to apply, and then the process of application, it took a long time. So during that time, I was there, and then finally, when my application, the response from the immigration was negative, and then I had to come back to Bhutan.
So what did you want to study in Canada, if at all you had the chance?
Well, that was something technical and in line with whatever I'm interested to do.
What were you interested at that point of time?
Well, basically it was a diploma course and a technical thing, which which is totally in line with the media, the multimedia stuffs and all that.
So, and you had to come back to Bhutan, and then how did you get into photography now?
Well, ever since I really watch films from very young age, and I really like cinema. So maybe my interest for photography and visual images did develop from my very young age, because I really get inspired and motivated, or maybe, it really. I really feel good when I see good images, on films and. So that thing was there from with me for a long time, from young age, and I thought, why not give it a try when I was pretty much.
When you had nothing to do.
Nothing to do, yes. Nothing to do, of course. And then, yes, I bought a small camera, and then it was just a point-and-shoot camera. And I started exploring it, and then I could really feel that it's something that I really wanted to try.
Then you bought a very pretty expensive camera, Canon EOS Mark II. That's what you have now.
Yes. I got my camera, as you mentioned, Canon 5D Mark II in the year 2011, and from there I really did focus into photography, and I'm still learning.
So is it financially viable to be a photographer, for that matter, freelance photographer in Bhutan?
My take on this would be yes, because I'm optimistic as always. And for me personally, I have to also mention that the initial stage of learning and the financial side of photography is quite challenging, especially for young people like us, when we don't have that financial capacity to acquire all those gears that is needed for photography and all. But yes, once you get to a certain point of time, where you can deliver photographic services, or once you can really do justice to your skills and all, it is financially viable, and it's a very good stream or profession.
So in Bhutan, what kind of photos that people look for, that they are willing to pay for it? Or for that matter, companies and...
Less. Well, so far I have done some photographic works for Bhutan Telecom Limited, and for them it's more of service-oriented photographs, and it depends on different clients.
Okay. Are they specific?
Yes.
About what kind of photos they want?
Well, it depends on the client's requirements, because we cannot impose something to our customers, because we have to go with the clients, what kind of pictures they want. But out here, it's more of a culture-based, that's one thing that's very unique about Bhutan, and then that's one advantage of being a photographer here is the rich culture, the architecture, the scenic landscapes that we have, which we won't be able to capture in other parts of the world. So I think these are the most, subjects, the best subjects, or maybe,
Is it enough to own just a point-and-shoot camera to make money? Or you have to go for the kind of camera that you have, EOS Mark II? Well,
I would say it's not really about the gear. It's about, though I'm a beginner myself, but what I've learned and I've seen through my little research or over the years, what I've studied online and all those resources, and it's not the gear. It is the person's vision, a photographer's vision, or how good they can portray their subject and how what type of story they want to tell through their picture. So I think even a decent point and shoot camera is a good thing to.
If you know how to
Yeah,
compose
yes,
a
yes,
shot,
of course, of course.
and there are
Yes, yes. If you know how to really capture your subject and tell the story through that particular small image or whatever, if your image is very powerful, I think that should be.
So how do you make image powerful?
Well, that's a very difficult question. Yes.
From your little understanding that you have, if you could share it with us.
Well, for me, I feel that we have to develop good energy or connection with the subject that is right in front of you. We don't just go to the field with that kind of that I'll make the best image today and all. But the moment you encounter certain subjects, be it anything, the energy that you develop with this subject, that creates, if your feeling and energy with the subject is very good and something very strong, I think, that moment can really turn into a very good image. That's what I feel.
Okay. Before we go on to talk more about photography and what you have achieved as a photographer,
Yes.
You have a song lined up for us.
Yes, thank you.
So why did you choose this song by Bob Dylan, Blowing in the Wind?
Well, I'm not really good with music and all, but I do like, listening to music from different cultures, even our local, even Indian, be it anything. And the reason why I really like this song is very poetic, and it's very inspiring. And Bob Dylan is one of the greatest artists. So I think,
Yeah, he is, for that matter, Bob Dylan is an American singer and songwriter, an artist and a writer.
Yes.
And he has been an influential figure in popular music and culture for more than 5 decades, I think. Please do enjoy the song. This is a song dedicated by our guest here, Jigme, for your listening pleasure.
Yes, and how many seas must the white dove sail before she sleeps in the...
Welcome back. We are in conversation with Jigme, a freelance photographer. One of his photos was awarded the best entry at the exhibition held in Nehru Cultural Center. What was this photo about?
It's a candid moment that I captured during a special occasion in the courtyard of Tashizong. It was an old lady with a monk. She was, the monk was really, helping the old lady to, I don't know whether they have a kind of relationship, but the moment that I saw a monk holding an old lady, and helping her to seek blessing, was in itself something that I really liked, and I just
you took the picture.
And yes, I took it, and it was in monochrome, black and white.
When was that?
It was taken in Manila, early 2012, and the exhibition that Sir is mentioning right now is we did it in actually it's initiated by Tatha in collaboration with Ministry of Communication and of course Nehru Culture Center, and it was in commemoration of His Majesty's birth anniversary on 21st February. We had it was for charity as well as kind of an exhibition competition. So that's the thing.
Okay. So around that time you must have had a lot of pictures or photos, and why did you choose to give that picture? Was it like the way you were saying? Was it powerful enough than other pictures that you had at that time?
Well, there was a theme for this exhibition, giving warmth. So I thought that particular picture, as I mentioned earlier, monk holding hand of an old lady and helping her, and all that, was really in line with the theme. And then moreover, it's one of the from my pictures. I really like this picture as well. I believed in it, and I was kind of like lucky, I must say. And for me, it was quite a good incentive or motivation as a starter.
Okay.
And yep, I thank you. I thank Ministry of Communication, Tata, and of course Nehru Culture Center for
giving
me that platform. Yes.
So after that, your expectations from other people also went up, I guess.
Well, I don't know about that, but I as I mentioned earlier, I really felt motivated and more, connected with my passion or whatever.
Okay. So, did you get a lot more work after that event?
Well, I have to be honest here, but I didn't had really busy year in 2012 after the exhibition. But I was really keeping myself engaged. Whenever I get free time and all, I travel a lot within
the country.
Yeah, within the country. I was busy archiving, not only archiving, but I would say like practice, trying to build up and then train my eye as well as an aspiring photographer. So I could really do that with that kind of energy that I got from.
So you really saw that you had a potential, because as a photographer, and then because you also had an option to do other things, because you are well educated, you have skills, and you could have always taken that as your part-time job and actually go for the serious job, the serious paying job, which you don't have now, but I think you don't need it now, right?
Well, I don't know, but at the moment, yes, I want to say this, that it's all about finding one's calling or finding one's true passion in life. If you believe in something that that is very close to what you feel and believe, if you really feel that this is something that you want to do in life, I think we should really give it a try and then dedicate ourselves. So, yep. That's
so how many years have you been practicing photography?
It's now 5 years, I think. But I would say like 4 years seriously, because after getting my gears and everything, which cost me a lot to invest in things. As it was a small
it
investment
almost comes
for me.
close to $3,000.
Investment. So I yes. So from 2011, I really took up seriously.
Now you have this. The other thing is that you have going is this. You have Cosmic Craft audiovisual firm.
Yes, it's a small audiovisual firm that I started. And what we do at Cosmic Craft is like we offer photographic services for covering up government's event, and then even for corporations and all, we provide photographic services as well as video coverage. And yes.
So do you have some people working for you?
Well, I have to be very honest here. I can, as a starter, I cannot really afford to have professional people, because in our line we need professional people whom we have to really pay high and all. So what I do at the moment is when I get project from government offices, be it corporations, be it private companies, I try to gather. I have a good connections with people who are in this kind of field, audiovisual things. So I hire them and we work together as a team on a contract basis.
So it's paper project basis kind of thing.
Yes.
You
Yes.
get the project and then you bring in
Yes,
people
yes,
together.
Yes.
And you have also worked with a few companies, I should say, Bhutan Telecom. Would you like to talk about it? And Bhutan Airlines, for that matter.
Well, I think I mentioned about Bhutan Telecom. I have done a series of work with them. My first project with them was the promotional posters, which is in the Paro International Airport. And then after that, we did series of other photographic projects, and even I did work with Bhutan Airlines for their first corporate posters, and I have done with the Department of Civil Aviation in covering the COSCAP South Asia conference in Thimphu, and I also worked with SARC Culture Center, Sri Lanka, Colombo, through National Library Archives for covering the SARC Literary Festival 2013, December 2013. So that was a huge opportunity for me to learn as well as to really dedicate myself as well as my team as well. So yeah, there's a few things that I've done over the years.
So now, as a photographer, what is your subject of interest? Do you have a particular theme in mind that you always go for that kind of pictures, or you just capture the moments?
Yes. I prefer nature. Nature is something that I'm very close to. I like landscape photography and portraiture of people in their own environment or candid moments. This kind of pictures or moments really, is close to me.
Why is that?
Maybe, well, I when I get easily connected with that kind of ambience. When I'm in like, say like Chelila, one of my favorite spots where I always go for practice. When I'm up there, especially once we go up to that sky burial point and all, the view, the mountains, the air that you feel there, it's easy as I can really just
you can connect it.
Yes.
Every time you go there, you can just connect.
Yes.
With the same space and same mountains.
Sure.
Or do you see that differently every time you go up there?
Well, not the same thing.
Oh.
Not the same thing, because even if you go to the same point, the lighting, the formation of clouds, it really gives you a different mood.
Okay.
Different mood, different.
The settings will be different.
Yes, of course, okay. Of course. So
how often do you go there?
Well, I've been there many times, and then because there's one place I really like, and then even not just for photography, I would even sir, if you, like even the listeners or viewers, if you feel that okay, you need a break, just go up there,
just take your gear,
just be there, just be there, and you will get it.
That's what you do.
Yes.
So, in the near future, are you planning to have your exhibition of your own to display all the pictures that you have? I know you have plenty.
I think it's every photographer or artist or dream, to really do an exhibition and all. But even even I really have that kind of aspirations or dream, and I really want to share those moments with other people, and I feel that's not just exhibiting your work to show that you're a photographer or whatever, but you are. I feel that we also have that responsibility as an artist to share those moments with other people.
who didn't have the chance.
Yes, yes, of course, of course. And yes, I would really love to do exhibitions in the future, the near future, of course, with collaboration with fellow photographers or artists or whatever.
Well, we have few others who are interested in this field, right?
Yes, like we do.
So you can always work together and
yes,
collectively
yes,
showcase your work
yes.
someday. Okay, on that note, I'd like to wish you all the best. And this has been another episode of Radio on TV, and thank you for joining us today. And do join us on Wednesdays for radio program and for TV shows on Mondays. I'm Ashok Tirwa, and I'd like to say goodbye for now.